Hello book lovelies, and welcome back to the Happy Little Book Nook. We are doing a very special vlog today. We are headed down to Mysterious Galaxy Bookstore in San Diego to go see Sasha and Lindsay for the Zenith book signing. I am so excited and I cannot wait to take you guys with me. I am going to try very, very hard to conquer my fear of vlogging in public, because that is something I'm not good at. So fingers crossed I can do that, but I will do it for you guys. I'm very, very excited, but I know there's going to be some traffic, so let's get going.
Like a 2-year saga, right?
Yeah, because then are we using these? I feel more official with them.
Let's just use them.
Okay.
You want to start? No, you're gonna start.
Wait, what's the question again?
What are some of your favorite moments through the Zenith journey?
Oh, wow. Well, Lindsay and I, we're really great travel companions, so I think like traveling just around the world with Lindsay has truly been one of my favorite parts of it, because not only is Lindsay my co-author, but she's also one of my best friends in the world. Like, we're back in the hotel room, and I was saying who I would have for my bridal party when I would get married. And I'm like, Lindsay and Natasha and all my other friends. And, you know, it's just really great getting to experience this with one of my best friends.
Does everyone, that's very nice, by the
Yeah.
way. Does everyone know kind of like the journey behind Zenith and how it got to it? Okay, yes, no. So I'll just really quickly. Are you
I'm
going
gonna try to do something different here. It's okay. No, you should go ahead and tell your story.
Well, I think what's so cool about Zenith is it's not like your typical publishing story. Usually you get an agent, you get a bunch of rejections, and then like a year later you get a book deal. And that is kind of, that's how I got started. But Sasha and I met a long time ago. We'll probably get into that. But Zenith, we decided that we were just going to originally publish this ourselves as like a 60-page novella. And when we did, in ebook only, it hit #1 on the New York Times list. And then we were like, oh crap, now this is like a real thing. And so we had to publish, you know, we wanted to put out the entire novel. So this is actually like the full finished product for the very first time. And it came out on Tuesday of last week. And so
It's not like an eternity
It's been a
for
week.
them.
It's been
Yeah.
a week since Zenith was born.
But I think that's my favorite moment is when it very first started, because we never realized what it would turn into in the future.
I remember the day when it hit the New York Times list and how like excited we all were. And what was that day like for both of you? Do you remember like what you were doing that day?
I was actually at Universal Studios. I was waiting for the studio ride, and it's one of like the happiest places on earth. Like, you get to go
That's
and
Disneyland.
I know. Yeah, I at Disneyland. Yeah, sure. Scotland's the happiest place in the world for me. So I was waiting in line, and I was with one of my best friends, Connor, and I have a lot of best friends, I feel like. So yeah, I was with one of my friends, Connor, and we're sitting in the line, and then I get a call from my agent, Joe, and I'm like, oh no, what did I do wrong? Like, I got really scared. But then I picked up the phone, and she's like, hey, Sasha, so I have some really great news. I'm like, okay, what is it? And she's like, well, you guys hit the New York Times list, and I, like, totally was blown away by that. But, you know, since we published it, like, you know, the first round, I don't think we ever thought of the New York Times list ever being within our reach. So getting that was, like, almost knocked me off my feet. But what really knocked me off my feet, I mean, burst out into tears when she said, not just that, but you guys hit #1 on the New York Times list. And that's when I burst out into tears, and everybody around me looked at me weirdly. But then I called Lindsay.
Yeah, the phone rang. I remember I was sitting on the couch with my dogs in my pajamas. The phone rang, and I knew that you were at Universal. So I was like, why is she calling me? And then I was like, oh my gosh, something happened with the ride. Someone died. And I was like, that's not what happened. And she was crying. So then I was like, oh my gosh, something really is bad. But then she said we hit the New York Times list, and not only did we hit, but we hit #1. So I ran to my bedroom, I turned on my camera, and I started recording a reaction, like, while crying. So much crying. But it was just such a cool moment. For me personally, like, this is my 7th novel, and so it took a very long time to finally get a book that is seen as, like, you know, a New York Times bestseller. Like, that's kind of the pinnacle for an author. But what's even cooler is that we did this together, and we really just did it for fun because we wanted to have fun writing a book together. So it was so unexpected, but also so amazing at the same time.
So when you guys first approached writing Zenith together, what were some of like the tropes or the ideas that you guys threw out there that you really wanted to implement in the story?
Well, you want to talk about the
having a Twitter
thing?
account.
Oh, yes. So, we wanted to get your guys' input as to what you wanted us to write. And we really wanted you guys to be along on this journey with us as much as we were on it together. So, I put out a Twitter message. It was a poll when polls first started being a thing on Twitter. And I was having lots of fun with it. I'm like, okay, guys, so if Lindsay and I were to write a book, which we're totally not doing, would you want it to be a science fiction or a fantasy novel? And when the results came in a day later, 70% of you guys said a fantasy novel, and 30% of people said a science fiction novel. So, of course, we went with what you guys didn't want. And we wrote a science fiction novel. And we had lots of fun doing that. Because, you know, I think...
So you put that idea out there, and you wanted someone to pick what you guys wanted to do.
and then we went against it.
And then we were like, no, we're just going to rebel against that. But that's where kind of like, that's where the rebelliousness of the characters was born. The quick pitch, if you guys don't know what it's about, is it's Guardians of the Galaxy with an all-female crew. Is basically what we say Zenith is like. So right from the start, we were rebelling against like what is normal by like doing a novella, by doing, you know, putting it on ourselves, by doing the sci-fi. So all throughout the whole process of writing the full novel of Zenith, we wanted it to be about these rebellious, strong women that really lean on each other. We have a female friendship. And y'all have a female friendship, and it's just been so fun to see all the different things that come about that.
You guys there are a lot of characters in the story. And, like, I'm about, like, 120 pages in, so I'm, like, trying to, you know, go through all the characters, remember them, and figure out, like, who they were. How did you guys manage to give each character their own voice? Like, what did you write one chapter, because each chapter is told with a different point of view. How did you guys do that?
I think the voice thing just comes naturally for different characters. Dex is the bounty hunter on the crew. He's very sarcastic and he's kind of a jerk. Andy is darker and Lyra is more lyrical.
Lyra is lyrical. Yeah, well, you know, with Lindsay and I think we wanted to go on this journey together 100%. So we didn't pick a character to write ourselves, really. We kind of just wrote it all together. And it may seem messy to some co-authors out there because every single person's writing experience is different than, you know, another person's. And I think that our way just worked for us, and it just great for us. And I know that with book 2, we kind of wanted to divvy up the work. Like, I'll write these characters and she'll write these. But in the end, we actually ended up just merging them all together because that's what works for us.
Did you guys know that Cami Garcia and Margaret Stahl actually writes the whole book, and then Cami would edit the whole book, so I just thought that was really interesting.
Wait, really?
I know, I feel like someone has the shorter end of that stick there.
We heard that from someone else recently too.
I didn't hear this.
There's another author duo that does that as well.
What?
Yeah.
Amy Call.
I don't think so. I think it was Cassie and Holly.
Wait,
one of them writes and then the other goes through and edits.
Oh, no, they both write like 50 pages. Or they
then
pass
it
the computer back and
swaps.
forth.
That's weird.
I know.
don't know how to do that.
Yeah, because I know you guys wrote on a Google Doc.
Yeah,
I remember that, because I was there for all that.
Yeah.
And I remember that your publisher was really, like, were they irritated that it was, like, in a
Yeah.
Google Doc?
Yeah, because the traditional way to do it is you write a Word document and then you email it in. But we were like, but we have like 17 Google Docs because the book
We are
is
traditional.
544 pages long, and Google Docs slows down with
Yeah.
each like 100 pages. So we just sent it over.
It
to,
was
like,
awful. It was really testing our nerves
It
sometimes.
was.
We were like just screaming at the computer, being like, "Why won't you load?"
So is there any tech from Zenith that you guys would want to implement into our world? I know it's like science fiction, so there's like that kind of stuff out there, but anything in particular?
I would want an AI. I know that we're kind of moving forward with artificial intelligence. It's terrifying me. Have you guys seen that video of that like female artificial intelligence that is like saying how she wants babies and kids, and it's really creepy? Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, it's weird. I don't want that type of stuff, but I want artificial intelligence to do all the things I don't want to do, like taxes.
we have
I mean, those are what accountants are for, but I want an artificial intelligence to do mine.
we have a lot of like futuristic weaponry, and I don't want any of that
I know.
here. I don't.
We can't be trusted with that. No human can.
Yeah, but then we also have we have some really fun, servant droids and things like that. And so I would,
love droids.
yeah, I'd like a cooking droid or something.
Yeah. Like, they always have a funny personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any sci-fi stories that are your favorites?
I really love Stargate. Have you guys seen Stargate?
Wow.
Yeah, so I really love Stargate. I love Firefly. I know Lindsay's a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I'm a mega Star Wars fan. On this tour, people have been bringing me porgs, like little porgs, because I just thought they were so cute. But yeah, it was definitely Star Wars for me. I know you like Battlestar Galactica, Doctor Who.
I've never seen Battlestar Galactica.
Clearly we know each other so well.
So well.
Doctor Who, though, we both have loved for years.
I love Doctor Who.
And I think that's what's so fun about, like, sci-fi is, it's all these elements of, like, the things that we can't see from outer space, but, like, there's still things that we draw from our own world. And so I love getting to play with just those little subtle differences that you can input into the sci-fi.
So, what have you guys learned about each other through this process? Like,
that was just a horrible example.
Sasha, what have you taken from Lindsay, you know, her having 6 books under her belt? And
I was going to say something totally different. I was like, I can name every single type of food that Lindsay eats.
She can, actually. She did this at the last event.
I like about your craft.
I was going to go and list what she puts in her tacos. You know, I actually call Lindsay Professor Lindsay because I learned more from her than I actually did my writing professor at college. Because I remember my writing professor telling me that, you know, you have to write realistic fiction or nonfiction, and that's what's going to get you farther in life, not actual. And not actual, fantasy and science fiction. You shouldn't write those things, especially young adult things. Like, he just found it all stupid, and I did not find it stupid. I found it like really motivational, wonderful, and that's what helped make me the person I am today. So when he said that stuff, I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna learn from somebody else. And so I learned from Lindsay, and writing this book with her was the best learning curve I could ever have gotten, and so was Professor Lindsay. And Lindsay, what did you make of Sasha?
Sasha has a very, very creative mind, and I think sometimes she takes it to the extreme with ideas. But what I love about that is that I have a little bit more subtle ideas, and she goes extreme. And so when we're plotting out stuff, like, we meet in the middle. And so Sasha just thinks so creatively. She doesn't go with, like, the stereotypical thought. She just comes up with things that are so unique that I haven't seen before in YA. So I love that you just kind of push the boundaries of ideas. And also, you are just an incredible, like, personality and marketer, and you're so good at YouTube. And so for me, like, I've taken a lot of that. She forced me to start YouTubing.
Follow her right now. Lindsay Cummings, search it. She honestly, sometimes I see what Lindsay does with YouTube, and I'm like, she's better at it than I am, and I've been at this for a couple of years now.
It's just a different style. My is boring writerly advice style.
No, she is amazing. Everybody should subscribe to her.
But it's just fun because I think we both, like, we bring different things to the table. We're polar opposites in a lot of ways. I always say she's like the excited Chihuahua, and I'm like the tired Saint Bernard. But like when you put the two of us together, it makes this perfect combo, and I think that's why Zenith is here. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a little funner question. If Dex, funner, is that a word?
Let's make it a word.
It can be.
I think it's a dictionary. Okay, if Dex and Andy were a celebrity couple, who would they be?
Oh my gosh. Probably be divorced.
No. Like, what celebrity couple represents them?
Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
My 14-year-old heart would love that. Yeah, I would say that, like, breaking up, getting back together, knowing each other. It's great. Absolutely. No, it's not great. It's really bad, actually.
Okay, so one more question, and I have a game that I'm really excited about going into. But what other projects are you guys working on currently?
Zenith Book 2.
Can't share the title with you guys yet, but it's a really good one, or at least we think it is.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, well, Zenith Book 2, we're 70,000 words into it, and not even halfway, so it's going to be a very large book.
To go.
Do you want to talk about the other thing you're working on?
Yes, so I'm working on a book that takes place in Scotland, and a lot of you guys probably know how much I love Scotland. It's enormously a lot. But I'm currently working on that. I named it Project Red right now. It's not the title. You guys get the title hopefully way in the future when it gets published. But yeah, so I'm working on that right now, and it's a project of my heart. Zenith is also my project of my heart, but I'm really excited to kind of go into a different genre as well. Because it's really fun to kind of test the waters of genres. I know Lindsay has done it multiple times in the past, and she's going to do it multiple times in the future as well.
Thank you. Yeah,
I'm going to write more books.
I'm also working on, I've called it Secret YA Project. It's been a novel I've been working on for for almost 4 years now. It's upcoming. I can't talk about it, but you can get a little hint. Alien horses.
I love horses. Okay, actually, I have one more question because I'm just interested. Do you guys think you wrote this book faster together than writing your own stories?
So honestly, the reason we wrote this so fast was because we had a deadline to meet. But I think that a lot of people think like 2 minds working on one novel means a faster end product, but that is not the case. It's 2 minds, trying to figure out the course of the story, and that can take longer than it could with like just your own mind at it. So it's definitely different.
I think you guys keep each other accountable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that leads into my game, which I wish I had like a song. But it's Yo, you're a co-author.
I'm so excited about this.
Okay, hold on. I have things, but I have to give them first, so bear with me.
We recently.
She said she would take a picture for me.
That's always fun. Sasha's weekly too. Nice. I go there. I come back with books. That's awesome. Where do you go? Yeah, it's stuck in 4 seconds. I think that little sign says horror. Yeah, copy me. We are having commercial. No, we're not sharing. You guys are champagne for something.
Breathe, it's gonna be okay. They're very sweet.
We're done.
They're very sweet. I met them at Yo West. And they were very sweet, so you'll love them. I know it's scary. My dad goes, just like everyone else, it's fine. Just people. Just like, okay, I got this. I'm in public speaking for a reason. Learn how to talk to people.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cute.
Thank you guys for coming here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Big deal here. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Hi. How are you?
I want to ask you a question because my editor for my newspaper, she's like in love with both of you. And she wanted to come, but she had to stay editing the newspaper because our issue. Oh my gosh. So then we just trying to back up.
Yeah.
Her name's Danielle.
And you mind signing our book? So wherever you want.
I can do that.
I like that you were Wait, today?
So it's my second. I don't know what the date is today.
Oh,
23rd. It was yesterday.
I don't know. It's a health insurance.
Okay, I've just got to film this because look how cool that sign is. It is so pretty. This is right outside of Mysterious Galaxy Bookstore. But look how pretty, guys. It is so, so pretty. I'm like mesmerized by it and I don't want to stop looking at it. That could be problematic. Alright guys, so I'm done. I'm heading to the car now. I had an amazing time. It was super fun getting to meet Sasha and Lindsay again and getting to do the signing. And I really hope you guys had fun watching it because it was a lot of fun to be at. And I hope you guys had fun doing the live Instagram show. If you guys missed it, definitely head over to Instagram and I'll try to post it up here as well because they were doing some fun stuff with Tasha as like a game type thing. It was a lot of fun and it was so cool to meet new people, meet new bookstagrammers, and get to just see everybody. I loved it. It was an awesome time. Now I'm gonna make the long trek home, but I will see you guys soon. Until next time, book lovelies.